Today, we have Professor Dr. Vijay Singh Rathore, Professor CS and Director International IAS University, Jaipur and Secretary. He is the powerhouse of knowledge and holds 3 patents under his name. He is the Secretary of ACM Professional Chapter, Jaipur, Registered Supervisor of PhD in Rajasthan University, Technical University Kota, and member of various committees throughout India. He is author to around 10 books and 88 research papers, which includes 70 international papers. He has been felicitated with numerous awards and has been to 15 nations for the academic visit. Words are less to sum the achievements Sir possesses. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the chat box. I will bring them up during the question and answer session. Now, without a further ado, I request Vijay sir to take over the session.
Good morning, all of you. Am I audible?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, all of you.
You
So
are
I, Dr.
audible.
Vijay Singh Rathore,
Good
I
morning,
welcome
sir.
you all. Good morning, Dharamveji. Good morning, Madhu Madam, and good morning, all the organizers. I would like, first of all, I would like to give my heartiest thanks to the principal of JBS College, Dr. Rex Angelo, for inviting me to deliver my talk on this particular innovative entrepreneurship. And I would like to say my thanks to Arpita Banerjee and Vaishali Singh, and like to congratulate them also for organizing such a nice workshop, and with the help of Nitaksha and Shiksha Bhakti and all the other student coordinators to organize this particular event. So I was very happy when I was invited to give a lecture on this IPR or innovative entrepreneurship. So I just want to, I will not say big words, because all the other speakers who are there to speak on IPR and patents and process of the patents, they will be delivering all the things very nicely, and because they are the expert of the field. But as I have also got 3 patents, and they have also done something in the field of computer science. So I would like to share only my experience out of the 20 years of the work in this field. So first of all, I would like to welcome you all entrepreneurs. Around 80 people I am looking in the like this meeting, and out of those 80, I wish that many of you become entrepreneurs in your life. So first of all, let me explain what actually the entrepreneurship is. So whenever we hear about the entrepreneurship, the people relate it with the business. So because entrepreneurship is the activity of some business to establish a business, taking some risk in the hope of some profit. This is a basic, normal definition of entrepreneurship. And whenever we talk about the entrepreneurship, these 3 words comes. First is the business, second is risk, and third is the profit. So if anybody is going to start some business, taking some financial or other types of risk in the hope of profit, then that is called the entrepreneurship. It's a technical definition. You can find this definition in Google or in books and anywhere. But as per my own experience or my own observation, entrepreneurship is a thought. Entrepreneurship is a thought which can be there in anybody's mind. The person who wants to do something new, the person who wants to do something innovative, is the entrepreneur. In French, there is a breakup of this entrepreneur, entre plus preneur. Entre means to enter in the French, and preneur means somebody calls risk, to enter into the risk. So entrepreneur is the person who is taking the risk to enter into something. And why is he entering? Why is he entering? Because of some dream, because of some passion. So whenever we talk about entrepreneurship comes with the passion, and passion comes out of the dream. So this is not for everybody. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. There are 100 people listening today about entrepreneurship and IPR and all these things, but out of 100, it's not sure that all the 100 will become the entrepreneurs. Maybe 1 or 2, maybe 5 to 10 will become the entrepreneurs. And becoming entrepreneur is not the guarantee of the success. Because when you start your business, when you start implementing your idea, there are so many different things which is coming in your way. And when you get success over all those challenges, then only, out of those 10 entrepreneurs, maybe 1 or 2 can become some Zuckerberg of the Facebook, some Steve Jobs of Apple, or some, Bill Gates of Microsoft. But these are a few names to say. the Ambani, not Mukesh Ambani, Dhirubhai Ambani was the real entrepreneur at that time. So these are the names to say. But there were millions of the entrepreneurs during those times also who tried to establish their business, but they could not get success. Could not get success. What is the reason? The reason is the entrepreneurship starts from the dream, and dream is something which don't let you sleep, as our President Abdul Kalam very well said. The dream is the thing which doesn't let you sleep. जिससे आपको नींद नहीं आए ना उसको dream बोलते हैं. And that dreams come out of your of your daily life. हम ऐसा नहीं करें कि बड़ी बड़ी बातें नहीं करनी है इसके अंदर. Out of your daily life you see so many things. You observe so many things around. When the Facebook was created, that Mark Zuckerberg, if you see the story of Mark Zuckerberg and Steve Jobs, they were not able to even complete their graduation. But even after they have made such a big companies, आज iPhone का मोबाइल लेना अपने आप में स्टेटस सिंबल हो चुका है. Facebook पे everybody is having their profiles. So, and if you read about all these people, they could not even complete their graduation. So what was there to make them such a big entrepreneur? They were just seeing, they were just observing, observing around of them what are the problems, what are the simple problems, what are the things which are not in in line, and how we can manage, how we can solve those things, how we can solve those problems in the nearby surrounding. Zuckerberg was just planning to for some friends in the institute, they want to communicate, they want to share some information, they want to publish some information, and they want to know each other. They want to know each other instantly or real time. So the Facebook idea came from there. Similarly, the WhatsApp idea also came similar, something like that. The inventors of the WhatsApp, they went to, I think they went to Facebook also to get some job, but they couldn't get the job anyhow. And when they couldn't get the job, they started their own idea to build this WhatsApp as a startup. And then WhatsApp is also like in the whole world, the people are using WhatsApp nowadays. So you can see this is the dream, and dream comes out of your surroundings. Whatever in your surroundings you see, you observe the problems, you find out, then you try to see okay, what I can do for these problems. Can I solve these problems? There are big problems, there are small problems, there are very very little problems. So as a newcomer, I think you are all doing PCA. So as a newcomer, you can just observe your surroundings, and you can just observe what are the problems. There may be problems like somebody was having problem. There is a problem in giving cash to the merchant and getting things from the merchant. Sometimes you have the 500 note, you don't have any change, and because of that 500 note, you could not get a Mungfali in 10 rupees. So what was that? That was a little problem. So somebody came up with the idea of Paytm. By the Paytm, you can make payment of 1 rupees to 1 lakh in an instant, real time. So Paytm was the solution of a very simple problem. How to make the payment? How to make the payment easy? How to make the payment feasible? How to make the payment whenever you don't have money in your pocket? So the idea was that, and it became a big entrepreneur that is called Paytm today. So the entrepreneurship comes from the observation of the surrounding and the ideas to solve the problems. And nobody says that it should be a big problem, it should be a big business. No, you just see small problems nearby your surroundings, and don't go America or UK or some other countries to see the problems. Problems are there in your house only. If you observe seriously, there are so many different problems in your house. There are so many different small problems in your college. There are so many different problems in your society. Just select some problems from those surroundings which is of your interest. We don't say we will solve all the problems of the world. No, the person, the entrepreneur who is going to take some or few or one or two of the problems out of the surroundings, and then he has some idea. How can I solve this problem? Ideas can be good or ideas can be bad. There can be different types of ideas, and not only ideas in your mind. You can get ideas from some other's mind also. Your siblings, your friends, your parents, your teachers, people like us who are giving you some ideas all the time. You can get ideas from anywhere, and whatever ideas you get in your mind or whatever ideas you get from some people, 90% of ideas are waste. Only 10% ideas work. So whenever your idea is not very good, whenever your idea is not going to be implemented very easily, don't get hopeless, because 90% of the ideas normally fails. It is the life. It is the thing. But you just select one or two ideas and then you try to implement those ideas. Only idea gives nothing. I don't know how many of you are aware, but 25 years back there was an idea of online taxis. Okay, I'm not getting the name of that particular person. He came with the idea of the online taxis 25 years back, around 1995, and he invested so much of money also in those particular online taxi idea, and it was a big flop. It was a big flop. But the same idea when implemented, I think 10 years back in the form of Ola and Uber, it was a great success. So sometimes your idea fails not because of it was not executable. The time was not proper. 25 years back there was only 2G. I think 2G connection was also not there. There was no internet as such in Rajasthan. Okay, and that idea was implementing in Jaipur only. So when 25 years back there was no internet, and the internet which was there, it was only dial-up connections, very slow internet. How can you think about it? There was no GPS at that time. So that's why that idea got failed 25 years back. But the same idea when came back 10 years back with Ola and Uber, now you can say the online taxis are the market. This Ola, Uber, and there are so many different, now new startups are also coming for these online taxis, and now this idea is working very well. So sometimes your idea doesn't work because of the time was not supporting to you. But just wait for the time, then your idea will be executing that time also. And for the time, you can get some other ideas to do something else also. So don't get hopeless whenever your ideas don't get executed. So why I am talking about idea? Because entrepreneurship starts with some idea to solve a particular problem in your surrounding area. And if you are able to get the problem from your surrounding area, and you want to solve that particular problem, that is called the innovation. Innovation means the idea that is being executed in a planned way. That is called innovation. And whenever you are going to plan your idea for the execution, you should plan everything. You should plan everything. Everything means normally, if you study those 90% failure entrepreneurs or failure startups, what you will see, they only plan for the success. We will do this, then we'll do this, we'll go there, we'll do this, we'll get this money, then we'll make the money double, then it will this like this, and after 10 years we'll become the millionaires. This was the plan, very nice plan. And you cannot get any loophole in the plan. But even after plan was failed, why? Because you only plan for the success. You plan for the failure also. What if this idea doesn't work? What if I got some challenge? What if I am not able to execute this idea properly? What if I get failed? There should be plan B, there should be plan C, and there should be plan of escape also. Even after your idea is not getting well, even after you put a lot of time, a lot of effort to implement your idea, and you could not get it, then you should be very much ready to get escape also. अगर आपने महाभारत की कहानी सुनी होगी, श्री कृष्ण भी भाग गए थे एक बार. So समय आने पे आप अपने आइडिया को छोड़ भी सकें, इतनी हिम्मत भी आपने होनी चाहिए. अगर ये प्लानिंग आप कर लेंगे, if you do this planning like this, to plan for the success of the idea and plan for the failure of the idea also. And if you study all these Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and Bill Gates, they did not only plan for the success of the business, they plan for the failure of the business also. And when they get the failure, they already knew what we need to do when we get failure. And because failure is not an accident, failure is something which can happen in any business. So whenever failure is there, you should be ready to get upon those particular failures, and then you start your new starting. So any idea comes with the planning, and planning should include not only the success plan, you should plan with the failure plan also. So, and one more thing, whenever the business plan is created, like in the next lecture, I think there will be lecture on patent and how to publish the patent, what are the patent possibilities and something like this, something there. But whenever you are going to plan whenever you are going to plan to patent your idea, to patent your mechanism, to patent your product, whatever you have done. So if somebody asks you, what is your business plan? So you should be able to explain that plan in a particular one page only. If you can explain your business plan in a one page, that is the best business plan. What people do, they make a plan of 20 pages, 30 pages, books are there, 100 pages, 200 pages, so much complicated plan. Even the person who is making the plan, who is not able to understand that plan. So when you go to the investors for investing the money, when you go to some customers to get your idea, when you go to the government for some some approvals and all these things, and if your business plan is not very much specific, not explainable easily, so your idea or your patent cannot be, you cannot get your patent easily. So your business plan should be very much explainable, and how, like, there can be a big business plan, but any big business plan can also be explained in a particular one line. What is the business plan of WhatsApp? Online messaging, only one line, online messaging. You can text, you can send a text, image, audio, video, any ideas through WhatsApp. This is the business plan of the WhatsApp. Now, if you want to implement that business plan, there can be different mechanisms, technologies, and tools are involved there. But in one line, the WhatsApp can explain its business idea. In one line, the Facebook can explain its business idea. In one line, the Microsoft can explain its business idea. And those big titans can explain their business ideas in one line. Why not you and me? You and me also can explain our business idea in one line. So if you can explain your business idea in one line, in one page, very specific language, sateek, concrete, then there are chances that your business will become a good success. So this is what I wanted to tell about entrepreneurship. And one more thing. Here some teachers are also sitting, some students are also sitting. I am also a teacher, and you can say, sir, you are not an entrepreneur, you are a teacher, you are a professor. So why you are delivering lecture on entrepreneurship? There can be a question, but entrepreneurship is a thought. Entrepreneur is not only the person who is doing a business. Entrepreneur is any person, whether it is you, whether it is me, whether the teachers of the JVS college, whether the politicians, whether the sportsmen, everybody. Entrepreneur is a person who is going to put some good ideas to improve his own work in a better way, in an innovative way. He is also the entrepreneur. So you, me, everybody in the world can become entrepreneurs in his own field. If you are doing studies, आप में से कुछ बच्चे तो टॉप आते हैं और कुछ बच्चे एवरेज रहते हैं और कुछ बच्चों के शायद मार्क्स अच्छे नहीं आते. What is the reason? Because the person who is getting the top marks, who is doing some entrepreneurship skills, उसको पता है भीड़ से अलग काम कैसे करना है, and he plans, he gets some good ideas. Okay, okay, sorry for the inconvenience. I think there was a call in between. Now am I audible again? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So what I was telling. So whatever task we have been doing, whether it is teaching, whether it is studying, whether it is doing our job also, the people who is doing the job, who is doing the service, he can also become an entrepreneur. How you can make your service, your job better with the others? If there are 20 employees in the particular department, out of the 20, how you can become top of the 20 employees? How can you do something else? So like there are 20, 30 faculties maybe there in your computer science department, but out of those 20, 30 faculties, there are 2, 3, 4 faculties who are very much active in the sense they are putting very nice ideas while teaching. They don't only teach, they don't only go to the classroom and put some using the whiteboard and blackboard and delivering the lecture. No, they use some YouTube classes, they use some online platform also, they use something innovative ideas also, they used to ask some questions to the students while taking the class. if you have heard the name of Professor Dilip Malkade, he's the advisor of AICT right now, and he was telling once what he did. He was giving like he told his students, whosoever does these problems properly and whosoever gives the answer first, I will give you one particular prize for that. And he used to give the 1 rupee sikka, 1 rupee coin to all the students who was doing the good things. That 1 rupee coin was not the important thing, but the 1 rupee coin getting from your honorable professor, it was a great thing. And even after 20-25 years also, the students are keeping that particular coins with them, and they say 25 years back our teacher gave this coin to us. But you know, because of that appreciation, because of this award, the students could they could solve the problems in a better way. They started taking an interest to solve the problems. So that was the innovative idea of Professor Dilip Malkade from AICT. Okay, and it was the innovative. So we can say he is also entrepreneur. So entrepreneurship is putting a new idea to making your things better in a good way. Oh, that is also entrepreneurship. So whenever we call about entrepreneurship, don't only does the business. The entrepreneurship means business. No, entrepreneurship is a skill. Entrepreneurship is a thought that can be put anywhere, and that's why we're talking about patents. Okay, most of the time you are coming with some idea, and maybe your idea is implemented by some big company. Because sometimes to implement your idea, you don't have enough resources, you don't have enough expertise, you cannot implement your idea. Your idea will be implemented by some company, but your idea is the core of that particular implementation, and that core should be patented. And that's why this workshop on IPR. So whatever good ideas, whatever unique things you are going to, because the thing which has come in your mind and the thing which you have planned accordingly, that thing should be copyrighted to you only. That idea should go in your account only. And that's why you, like, I think yesterday also you got some ideas on IPR, and today and tomorrow also there will be some lectures on patenting of your copyrights and all these things. That is a separate matter. But idea can come in anybody's mind, anybody can become an entrepreneur. Fine. So this is the thing. One more thing I wanted to tell you: risk in entrepreneurship, whether it is a business entrepreneurship, whether it is a your in your jobs, whether it is in your studies, there are risks. Whenever you are going to implement a new idea, which others have not been doing anything about that, and implementing that idea can give you failures also. There are 95% chances of failure. So you need to very well aware about the risk also. So always, that's why it is called entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur means risk. Always the risk is involved. Whenever you see any definition of entrepreneurship, whenever you see any explanation of entrepreneurship, there is a word risk. Entrepreneurship is a activity of establishing a business, taking a risk in the hope of profit. So because you are in the hope of profit, you are going to take that risk also. So whenever entrepreneurship comes, it comes with the risk. But अभी आपको पता है एक फिल्म आई है नहीं, आई थिंक आई डोंट नो इट इज अ फिल्म और समथिंग, वो जिसके कौन सा था वो, एक हर्षद मेहता के ऊपर कोई फिल्म आई है, उसमें एक डायलॉग है कि लाइफ में सबसे बड़ा जोखिम है जोखिम नहीं लेना. द बिगेस्ट रिस्क ऑफ द लाइफ इज डोंट टेक एनी रिस्क. आप जो रिस्क नहीं लेते हो ना, वही सबसे बड़ा रिस्क है. हम सुबह 10 बजे निकले, ऑफिस चले गए, 5 बजे ऑफिस से घर आ गए, शाम को चलो सो गए, फिर सुबह उठे, एक डेली रूटीन हमारा बन गया है. वी डोंट वांट टू टेक अ रिस्क, वी डोंट वांट टू डू द थिंग्स व्हिच कैन मेक अस बेटर, व्हिच कैन सेंड अस फार अवे. वी डोंट टेक द रिस्क. सो रिस्क आपको लेनी चाहिए, बट दैट रिस्क शुड बी कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क. एज आई टोल्ड इन द इनिशियल, कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क मींस you should plan for success as well as plan for failure. So if you take the calculated risk, then only you can get success in your entrepreneurship, in your business. And some more thing, because time is very limited, only 30 minutes was given to me, and I think after 5 minutes the other speaker is the main speaker on IPR, and he's a very great speaker. When you hear him, you'll thank to God, because the person of his candidature, I met him in UK, Dr. Nakul Sher Dalal. He is a great speaker, and he's a very much, he's an expert of that particular law and IPR and patents and all things. I am not sure, but I think he has a record of, I think, registering the 200 patents in one day only. So he's a very great person. He will tell you about the IPR. You just you are going to see him after 5 minutes. But during those 5 minutes, let me tell my things also on entrepreneurship. Uh, Sometimes we hear that passion is required. Without passion, there is no entrepreneurship. Yes, passion is required. But then you will see so many examples. The person started the startup or business or any idea with so much of passion, then also they got failed. What is the reason? Passion as well as patience. You need to have patience also with your passion. If you don't have patience, then there are chances that there will be problem. Patience. Patience किस चीज का? Patience for a particular time to come. Maybe your idea is not working today. This idea can workable in the future. Patience. Maybe right now you are getting some challenges, but those challenges can be overcome in some time. Have patience. So only passion will not work. Passion along with patience will work. Okay, fine. And then there is a need to change according to the time. If you can change yourself according to the time, then there are chances you can succeed in your entrepreneurship. So and one more thing, sometimes what happens, your idea is very good, your plan is very good, your business is very nice, and the main thing, now last 2 minutes are left, the main thing जो कि जरूरी है किसी भी बिजनेस में, योर नियत. अगर आपकी नियत साफ है तो आपके बिजनेस के आगे बढ़ने के चांसेस बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएंगे. हो सकता है कि आज आपको प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, मे बी यू आर फेसिंग द चैलेंजेस टुडे, बट अगर आपकी नियत साफ है तो यू विल डेफिनेटली गेट सक्सेस. सो नियत को साफ रखना है और दिल को हमेशा सुनो, काम हमेशा दिल से करना है. तो वट एवर बिजनेस यू आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट, वट एवर एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, वट एवर स्टार्टअप यू आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट, उस स्टार्टअप को करो कुछ ऐसे लोगों को ध्यान में रख करके जिनको कि आपको लगे कि वास्तव में ये मेरा स्टार्टअप उनकी हेल्प करेगा. मेरी सोसाइटी में, मेरे अपने स्टार्टिंग कहां से किया था? सराउंडिंग से. इन द सराउंडिंग वट एवर प्रॉब्लम्स यू आर हैविंग, यू आर गोइंग टू सोल्व दोज प्रॉब्लम्स विथ योर स्टार्टअप. So if your startup is going to solve the problems of the surroundings, problems of the society, and especially the problems of the needy people, if your idea is there to solve the problems of the needy people, I guarantee your entrepreneurship cannot fail. Your idea cannot fail. Your startup will be definitely succeed. But नियत साफ रखनी है और काम आपको दिल से करना है. And last but not the least, माना कि ये वर्कशॉप हो रही है, माना कि many people will come and teach you how to do the business, but आपको entrepreneurship में कोई सिखा नहीं सकता. It's a self learning. It's a self learning. Nobody will be going to teach you in the business. When you enter in the business, there is a huge competition, cutthroat competition. कोई हेल्प नहीं करेगा. जिससे राय लेने जाओगे आधे लोग उल्टी राय देंगे आपको में. So just ये बात आपको मान के चलना है एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप स्टार्ट, क्योंकि पैशन से, ड्रीम से, सपने से, जोश में आने से काम नहीं चलेगा. आपको होश के साथ काम लेना पड़ेगा और आपको ये मानना पड़ेगा, nobody is going to teach me. Okay, you just need to teach by your own particular experiences. But yes, हम लोग जो आपसे बता रहे हैं, whenever you going to start your startup or your business, just plan the startup properly, just plan for the success, also plan for the failures, and then get ready for the challenges, problems, threats. There will be there. Have patience and do your work properly. If your plan is good, your idea is better, your innovation is nice, then you will definitely be able to succeed your idea. So with that, not taking much time, I think I have taken my 30 minutes at my full pace. I want to tell you so many things, but I just make it summarized. Whenever we get some more time, next time, maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, then we'll discuss something more about the entrepreneurship and innovative entrepreneurship. So thank you so much, Vaishali madam and Nitiksha madam, Dr. Rex Angelo sir, the principal of JVS College, who invited me to deliver the lecture, and thanks to Arpita Banerjee madam. Thanks to all for listening so patiently. And if you have some questions, you can send me email also, because we have limited time. So, sir, why everyone plan about what to do after winning? पूरा पढ़ा नहीं ढंग से, क्या लिखा है इसमें? Somebody was asking some question.
But we couldn't see your face, sir.
You can't see my face. So maybe your internet connection is not so good, because I am able to see my face.
You are visible to us.
Okay.
You are visible to us. The question is that, sir, why everyone plan about what to do after winning? What about after failing? What should be our plan after failing? That is
Yes,
the
yes,
question
that's
I
what I was telling. You should plan for the failure also. You should plan for the no, not only failure. There can be plan B, plan C. If this doesn't happen, I will do this. If this doesn't happen, I will do this. And if all these three ideas fail, I will escape. That plan should also be there. But आत्महत्या नहीं करनी है, suicide नहीं करनी है. Suicide means not only suiciding yourself as a body. You are going to kill your business also. If you are not planning your business properly, you are going to kill your business. There are many examples. I have in my personal life also I have like these examples. So if you plan only for success, there are very less chances for the success of the idea. But you plan for the failure also. When you plan for the failure, the chances of the getting success of the idea will become better. And how to plan for failure? ये तो धीरे धीरे आपको करने से समझ में आएगा. Okay? And then 30 minutes are not enough to make you expert of the entrepreneurship. But I just gave you idea कि there is no free lunch. मेहनत आपको करनी पड़ेगी. प्लान आपको करना पड़ेगा, अकॉर्डिंगली काम भी करना पड़ेगा, चैलेंजेस आएंगे, थ्रेट्स आएंगे, एंड इफ यू ओवरकम ऑल दीस चैलेंजेस यू विल बिकम अ सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर. सो माय बेस्ट विशेस टू ऑल ऑफ you. God bless you. Thank you so much.
What a wonderful session it was. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us such immense knowledge in innovative entrepreneurship. Today we got to learn who are
Thank you.
entrepreneurs, what is
Thank you,
entrepreneurship,
sir.
also what's the purpose of innovation in entrepreneurship. It looks like just a reminder, please be sure to type your questions into the chat box.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vijay, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Very necessary that education should give a career without jobs also. We should have their own business. We should have now after this COVID situation, there are so many ideas which can be converted into plans also. And through
Yes,
research
yes, yes.
and through IPRs, we can go with new ideas and create our own business. Thank you for informing us about such a wonderful knowledge.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I think our next Nakul sir has also joined us, and our principal, Father Rex Angela, is also there.
Namaskar, Dr. Rex, sir.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Namaskar, Dr. Nakul. I am fine, sir. Thank you so much. I want to thank
Namaskar.
Dr. Angelo, sir, to give us opportunity to deliver the lecture in JVS College. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to St. Xavier's.
Thank you so much.
Yes, madam, please go on.
Yes, Father.
Thank you, Harshita. Now, I would like to welcome Principal Reverend Dr. Father Rex Angelo. I request our principal to please address the virtual gathering.
Actually, right now I am in another webinar of the English department. Maybe I can share with you the same the insight which I got. We are living in a very difficult times, but lot of our potentials have come out because of these critical times. So in these times, we are trying to do our best, though I'd like to have eminent professors like Professor Dr. Vijay Singh Rathore and others to be present in the campus. It's a pity that we are missing your physical presence, sir, but it's a great honor for us to have you for this webinar. As students of computer science, we should know that the mobile technology and the digital technology have made a big change in the history of the world. Several centuries back, the Greek philosopher Heraclitus said, "You cannot step into the same river twice, because the river water keeps changing. The next moment you have another lot of fresh water. as the river keeps moving. It is not only the river, the person also keeps changing, because as the scientists say, biologists say, every 7 years, our cells are completely rejuvenated, and then we are living in another set of cells. The atmosphere changes. We know just 60, 70 years ago, when the computers came, the first computer was a huge machine occupying almost the size of a room with the capacity of just 5 MB. Today, we have even pen drives with 1 TB or 2 TB. In the US, I have seen very small drives for 8 TB also I have seen. Since we are living in the world of knowledge explosion, and then the capacity to store data has becoming smaller and smaller. As a result, we are living in a world of big change, which also gives us a big scope. Now, as a students of computer science, you are here to learn the latest. I'm very happy that Professor Dr. Vijay Singh Rathore is here. I'm very happy and proud that you have consented to be with us, sir, and made yourself available. A warm welcome to you to St. Xavier's. I am sure our students will have a very useful session with you. Have a nice time. Thank you. God bless all of you.
Thank you, sir.